Oh, I was vlogging. I'm sorry.
My pack for my party.
One hour later.
I wake up and get dressed for work, and this posted roses on his story. Who are those for? My vases are empty. Who are those for? We're gonna get to the bottom of this by the end of my shift. Thanks. Okay, now that we're officially dressed, this is gonna go in my hair, but I have my scarf on right now. Now that we're officially dressed, also don't worry about the shirt. Kids are gonna be tugging and pulling on me. We're not worried about wrinkles. Hopefully after work, after this 6.5 hour shift, after being miserable and hot all day, Mia's gonna come get me. So we're gonna pray for that, and yeah. Bro, I couldn't cook if my life depended on it. Why I tried to heat up an egg and it flew up all over my kitchen.
20 minutes later.
I'm back in the break room. I'm just a stager today. I have no parties. I don't have to deal with anybody or they nasty child. I'm so excited. This is what I get for trying to be a working because it's hot as hell. You can see the sweat coming up on. Oh, I was vlogging. I'm sorry.
My pack for my party.
A few moments later.
Y'all, I'm in the freezer hiding out right now because literally the last time I just tried to record in the break room, she came in there yelling at me because she thought I took her tips, but those were my tips. And I haven't even taken my break yet. There's sweat coming up off my forehead. Like, it's too much.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I have a little bit of time, so let me break this down for y'all. So basically, I didn't have any parties today, so I was free to do whatever. And one of the girls didn't come when her shift wasn't aligned with the schedule. So one of her parties came before she even got to work. So they put me on the party. So then I gave them all their food. I did everything that they asked me to, and I basically was running the party. And then she comes to work and was like, "Oh, I got it. I can take over." And I'm like, "No, because this is my party now." And so she started, like, anytime like I had to give them anything like a knife or like a lighter for their cake, she starts talking about, "Oh, let me do it, and I'm like, "No, I got it." So then she started catching attitude for me without the name, and so I just started leaving her alone, trying to stay out her way. And then so I was making sure that I got the receipt so that she didn't get the receipt and take all my money and all my tips for the party. And so while I was up there, another one of her parties came through, and because she was nowhere to be found, they gave the party to me again. So that part wasn't even my fault. Neither of them were my fault. And then so I ran that party too, and I had their receipt too. And then so I was going to go get the receipt back from the first party, and she was oh no. And I was logging in the break room, and she started yelling at me like, "Oh, you took my bag," and I didn't. So then I was going back to go get the receipt from the first party, and that's where they show like all my status and my report for my service, and that's where they also put the tips. And so I went back to go get it, and she's storming out of their area like, "Oh, what TP are you running?" And I'm like, "I'm running the first one." And then she was like, "No, these are my parties, and I'm like, "No, they're not, because when you weren't here, I was." And she rolled her eyes and stomped away. So I go back and pick up the receipt, and that don't say $60. I know that's right, because I got my tip and I got my money for my amazing grade A service, and you're not about to take my money.
6 hours later.
Yo, she said, "I think my camera just like that." No, that shit was dirty. Oh. Hey guys, hold on. Where we at, man? We are at Wawa. Yeah. I had to ask her. She came in that. Bro, I never know. I knew.
Oh, I thought she said something smart.
12 seconds later.
Do not post this video.
Oh yeah, this going straight on my YouTube.
Clip that part.
I knew today was gonna be a crazy day. You can see it in the beginning of my video. Hey guys, we're at Wawa right now. We're in Fairview. I don't know why. Here with Sage cousin. And they went inside to go get something. I don't know what they wanted to go get, but I need to be home. So they're gonna have to quicken the pace. Thanks.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Take the exit, then turn right onto Broadway.
A few moments later.
Say hi.
More moments later.
And then your girl got home just to get lectured by her parents anyway. And now we're here. I just had the longest day of my entire life today. I'm getting in the shower and going to sleep. I hope you enjoyed this video.